After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going for it all. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Love to throw to get started. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On the zone read, a give to Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. They go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll take it on in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's taken down on what should be. A first down throw for Lawrence. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete. But if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Lawrence now. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run. This is Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he will score. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Love. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A second down throw for Love. This is caught down that right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. On second down, Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Now Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll return this from the 10. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Lawrence now on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down, 3 to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Second down, Lawrence. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Lawrence. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the bootleg, it's Love. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Man in motion, heading left. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, left side. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 91 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. to throw it on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
They still have that timeout in their back pocket, so they can still throw the ball anywhere on the field. They've got to generate a chunk play, call timeout, and either try a long field goal or just chuck it deep into the end zone.
Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Love. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A pickup there of 28 yards.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll try and run here with Benson. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On fourth down, Love. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. On second down, Love. That is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. To throw is Love. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. On first down, it's Love. This is caught down that right sideline. Love to throw on first and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On first and 10, here's Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. A give. Here's Benson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Back to throw is Love. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Lawrence going to keep this himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past. But here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
On the run, here's Hall. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A throw on the move is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Love. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Love to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Again, here's Hall. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And the Jaguars have done it.